Hey everyone! Subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribe to enter this month's shoutout giveaway, where we shout out one lucky person every month who subscribes and comments saying I subscribed. Now, let's get on with the video. Mad City has recently just gotten an update for Season 4 of their game, and I was wondering, are there any brand new secrets that are within the game now? Well, there might be, so I decided to make 10 insane secrets in Mad City. Now, some of these are kind of common sense to the everyday Mad City player, but there are some people like me who don't regularly play the game and really just don't know about these couple things, which would make the gameplay of Mad City a lot easier. Number 1, if you are not a superhero, you can not enter the superhero base anymore. Previously, it used to be that you could enter the superhero base, but now you cannot. But you can still do something kind of cool. They've replaced the volcano base with a big thing in the middle of in front of the volcano. I think it's just for this season, but what you can do is you can actually scale up the side of the base. You can go around it, go to the part where there is the beam, and you can scale up the side of the base. And you can't actually go inside of it, but I think it's pretty cool that you can actually still climb your way to the top. You can't even go in it if you're a police officer, which I feel like is kind of dumb because I feel like you're on their side. You should be able to go into it as a police officer, but you can still scale it. Either way, I think it's pretty cool. And if you don't have a direct way of getting into the base, if you're a superhero and you just don't know how to do it for some reason, because all you have to do is reset your character to get in there. But if you just want a quick way in, I suggest doing that. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Number 2, crate drops. So if you've ever randomly seen red smoke around, there's probably a crate drop near you. Or there has been one nearby recently. I have no idea how often this occurs, but it's definitely something a lot of people don't know about. But crate drops are a thing within Mad City. This might have been in a past update, or this might still be a thing in this update, but I remember specifically, maybe in season 2, I saw a crate drop. And I was like, whoa, that's weird. So I went up to it, I got the stuff, and that was pretty dang cool because I saw the red smoke and I was like, whoa, what's that? I'm gonna go near it because I'm just that type of person. If I see something weird, I'm just gonna go near it. Number 3. So this one is a lot. So this has to do with the nightclub. So you have to go and get your weapons. The best way to do this is through the criminal aspect. So once you have your weapons, you go to the nightclub and you go up to the DJ booth and you memorize the colors. So there are buttons on the DJ booth. You memorize the colors in their specific pattern. That exact pattern of how they're laid out. And it's very important to memorize the colors if you're on a private, server, a VIP server. 100%, you could probably type them in the chat, but if you're on a regular server, I wouldn't recommend typing them in the chat. I would recommend, writing them on a piece of paper or something like that, just so you remember. And you have to go through the obby course once you have the stuff done. You go about halfway through and you turn around and then you're going to see a vending machine. This is when you take out a weapon that you have gotten, and you shoot the colors on the vending machine in the exact sequence or the exact color codes that were on the DJ booth. So if it was a pink green on the DJ booth, then you would shoot pink green on the vending machine. And once the vending machine turns green, then you have done it correctly. Then you need to go and complete the rest of the obby course, which is very hard. I died multiple times and I rage quit, but I do have some screenshots for you guys so you could see what happens if you do end up finishing it. But after you finish the obby course, you go to the penthouse and there is a secret storage all the way in the back. And it should be open. If you didn't do it right, it won't be open. And you should be able to get a key card from it. You go back down the stairs, and once you see the event, you have to go back through the grid as well. But once you go down the stairs through the grid of, the maze, and then you see event, then you can go and, open the vent, and you should be good. That way you can kind of skip the rest of the course, because it's kind of really annoying to get through that course. But make sure that you don't die after getting the key card, because you will lose the key card if you die. But once you are out of the nightclub, you have to head over to the airport, which is a very long way away from the nightclub, but it's worth it, trust me. And once you are there, you have to go into a specific building and unlock the locked door. And then you can get yourself a really cool jetpack. So yeah, that's one way to get a jetpack in Mad City. I feel like that's a really cool thing, by the way. So yeah. Number 4. So you know how you can get like nitro through like your cars and everything, or like rocket fuel, so you can go super fast. So if you actually go to the gas station that is near the airport and you go over to a specific meter, you can actually just have nitro on your car. It doesn't really matter what car it is. You just have to go past, drive past it, and then you have nitro. Have fun with that. And if you are not a bad driver like I am sure your nitro will be a lot of use to you. Number 5. Did you know that you can actually head over to the Chick-fil-A and, grab and smash the tip jars and the safes and the cash registers for a little extra money? So that way, if all of the big robberies or heists are, still loading in and getting ready to, come back, you can do that for a little extra cash. Number 6. Another way to get a little extra cash is if you go near the crane, and then if you see a green building, it's kind of hidden, but if you see a green building, you can actually rob those cash registers as well for a little more extra cash. I actually did this and I got a decent amount of cash from both places, so I highly recommend doing this. And a lot of people don't hit up either of these spots either, because I feel like they just wait for the really big robberies. So if you do this, you can slowly gain your money, plus you don't have to go back to the base either in order to finish the robbery. You can literally just get the money right into your thing and you don't have to go back at all. Number 7, a lockpick. So I could not figure out how to do this lockpick thing for the longest time. It's still when you're in the prison and you're trying to escape. But I finally figured out how to use the lockpick. I feel like this is just me. I escape in one of 3 ways. I escape either through the sewers, I escape under the fence, or I escaped over the wall and up through the rope thing. That's how I escape. But what you need to do for the lockpick, first of all, you're going to need a lockpick and a screwdriver. Then you need to go to the room next to the cafeteria, and then there should be a door. And not the big room with all the prisons cells in it. You need to go to the one on the other side, and there should be a door there. After you go, to the door, you lockpick the door, and then it should lead you into a room that is a blue room with a vent in the middle of it. And then you go to the vent and you use a screwdriver on that vent and you drop down, and it'll lead you through a little corridor. And then the little corridor should lead you to a ladder. You climb up the ladder and open another vent. You don't need another screwdriver for this, by the way. It should just open without one. And then you are a free man or woman, whatever you want. And that is one way to escape the prison. I feel like that was really cool. Number 8, an alien base. So in the new update, it's very alien-esque, military, trying to figure out where the aliens are coming from, blah blah blah. So if you actually go around the military looking base, the gray wall, if you go around it and straight over to the lighthouse, you can actually scale the side of the island that the lighthouse is in, and you can 100% climb over that wall, and then you are in the base, and you can go in there, and there's a bunch of military grade vehicles that you can get. You can go in there and you can actually buy the vehicles, and then you can just drive them out. It's fine, And if you can't drive them out, because I don't know if the gate will open for you, you can honestly just go over the bridge and jump over the gate and you'll be perfectly fine. And then once you have bought it, you can actually spawn it in and just drive it around. Number 9. Another really cool place where you can get a little extra cash in Mad City is the gas station behind the jewelry store. You can go in there and you can, just get the money from the cash registers. And there are also some really expensive cars that are over there. One of them kind of looks like a Batmobile. Number 10, the last and a final thing. So this is a little bit more of a glitch than anything else, but I felt like this is really, really funny. So underneath the jewelry store, there is this kind of little area that you can get into. If you go near the docks, there are little cracks underneath the side of the docks, like around where the jewelry store is, and you can actually get through there if you lay down and you crouch, and you just have to find like the right spot to go in. I think I went around to the side of the jewelry store underneath the docks, and I think that's where I found a crack. And then you have to like repeatedly like stand up and then lay down just to like maneuver yourself through like this maze. And then finally you get to a spot where it's like this little tiny cove, and then you go underneath, you literally swim underneath the jewelry store, and then you pop up underneath the jewelry store into like this little like cave thing. And I felt like it was really, really cool. Unfortunately, you can't get out from where you came from, which sucks. So you have to reset your character in order to get out. There's really nothing special underneath here. I just thought it was a pretty cool little spot that you could, find. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you could, please like the video, and also comment down below if you know any, cool secret things within the new Mad City update. I would love to hear them. And subscribe. If you have subscribed, make sure to comment down below and say that you have subscribed, so that way you are entered into the monthly shout out giveaway, where we shout out one lucky person at the end of each month. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.